I just got my interviews taken out, and now I'm gonna get the big one that I told you about that goes into my heart. And so I'm not scared. It's just not fun. I trust God will be there even though He doesn't want me to get this.
Cystic fibrosis causes the lungs to produce a thick, sticky mucus, making every breath a struggle. And often before the age of 30, it suffocates and kills.
Cystic fibrosis sufferers must have harmful secretions dislodged from internal passageways of the lungs. Some afflictions are taxing on the patient as much because of the physical toll exacted by the treatments as the effects of the disease itself. Traditional treatments for cystic fibrosis include CPT, chest physical therapy, and arduous percussion of the chest to shake loose mucus secretions in the lung.
So either pounding on the front, sides, and back pretty hard to get the mucus out because it's so thick and it's just like, it's like glue.
Old-style CF treatments are time-consuming, requiring up to 5 hours a day, and that's when the patient is well. The half-hour treatments will often induce coughing spells that last up to 15 minutes.
It's like breathing through a straw stick and like half of it being plugged up and trying to catch your breath. You can't do it. And you don't want to cough, but your body forces yourself to cough.
It's a genetic disorder. You can't catch it. The lungs aren't the only target organism, unfortunately. It's any system that has mucus in it. So the GI tract, the liver, the pancreas. So they literally are eating and it's all going back out their body. They don't absorb any of it. We can't win the battle, and that's disconcerting, I think, to healthcare because it's you know, like cancer. You can't cure it. There's no viable means. You just can make the middle better.
I look at that and I just say, oh devil, that has been done. That's under my feet. You are paralyzed. The title of my talk in correlation with this is called, Don't Look at the Circumstances or You Will Sink. If I believed that situation in the hospital, I wouldn't have been able to see myself swim. If I believed that situation, I would have not seen myself jog for 30 minutes. If I believed that situation, I would have not seen myself bike for 56 kilometers in 1 week. If I believed that situation, I would have not seen my lungs increase 13.5%. If I believed that situation back then, I would have been dead. It's been over almost a year of studying the Word and concerning healing and faith and all those other things, and I still believe I still haven't even scratched the surface of what God intends us to know. I'm starting to learn and building my faith. Like all babies, we crawl and then we walk, and the more I hear, the more I believe. Faith comes by hearing, hearing by the Word, and having corresponding actions. If you look to circumstances, you will sink. Keep your eyes only on God and His Word, and this will allow you to, if I may, walk on water. Walk on water with your marriage. Walk on water with your health. Walk on water with your finances. Sadly enough, so many Christians, even like myself at one point, looked for an instantaneous feeling or a sign to base our belief on, but faith is not based on seeing. Some people look to a doctor for a report to base their faith on. But what we must do is believe on the report that came back 2,000 years ago. And it says that we were healed, that we are prosperous, we are victorious in every area of life. Shalom, whole in every area of life. According to Mark 11:24, whatever you ask for in prayer, if you believe you've received it, you shall have it. If I'm waiting for my arm to grow back, I need to believe it before I see it. If we base our faith on seeing, then that's not believing, that's seeing. There is one thing that He promises. He promises that whatever we ask for in prayer, if we believe we've received it, we shall have it. As long as we believe in our heart and we do not doubt, we will have what we say. Subsequently, we have to realize what we've been given. We've We've all been given the same measure of faith. It's what we do with it. We can have great faith. The Lord is not only able, but willing. It's his will, just like he said, Jesus, if you're willing. Jesus said, I am willing, be clean. He can do abundantly above all that we can ask or imagine, according to the power that's within us. Through Jesus Christ. If we could just grasp these standards that what God has for us, if we could accept it and expect it, then we would be dancing and celebrating with all our strength. Like Pam was just saying, the impossible will become possible through Jesus. The impossible will become possible. The impossible will become possible. Interestingly enough, 14 out of 20 healings that happened in the New Testament were faith initiated. The rest were spirit and a combination of spirit and faith. But majority of them were faith initiated. And that we all have faith when we were a new creation, praise God. Just like a commander obeys the orders and says, yes, sir. God has given us his commands in his word. We need to be like, yes, sir. It says that he himself took up our infirmities, carried our sicknesses, diseases. By his stripes we are healed. Yes, sir. That his will be done on earth as it is in heaven. There's no sickness and disease in heaven. Yes, sir. Surely he did take up our infirmities. Praise God. And even if circumstances say the opposite, we need to hold fast to our confession and the promise the creator of the universe has already given us, and hold fast to it no matter what circumstances say, no matter what circumstances say, no matter what the doctor says. Proverbs 4:20-24. Dear friend, this is God talking. Dear friend, listen to me, Dear friend, listen well to my words, to your ears, to my voice. Keep my message in plain view at all times. Concentrate. Learn it by heart. Those who discover these words live. Really live. Body and soul, they're bursting with health. Keep vigilant watch over your heart. And that's where life starts. Don't talk out of both sides of your mouth. Avoid careless banter, white lies, and gossip. So this is something that we can all take home. And like Rob always says, we don't have to be the same. We can take that word and change right now. Right now. We got it all. It's not about me, it's about God.
God does not hurt. He does not afflict. By his stripes I am healed. And so everything will work out, and I'll just push through. There's nothing I can't do without that God can't help me deal with him in my life. It's gonna be okay. Next time you see me, I'll be up front in front of you guys, and as beautiful as ever, and as healthy as ever, and as righteous as ever, and completely healed from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet.
Sometimes we wait for the big testimony to testify, but it's so important to testify the little victories, the big victories, the medium-sized victories. So that's all I'm doing, is I just want to testify that God is real and that I'm living proof of it. And what he's done for me, he'll do for anyone that does what I did. And all I did was focus on Jesus and keep my eyes on Jesus. And I'm just a product of what I've been eating, what I've been putting in my eye gates and my ear gates, what I've been meditating on. I've lived a fasted life in a way for the last 14 years, just getting into the Word, because it's literally was life and death for me. The theme of my heart is God is on our side. And if God is for us, what can be against us? Jesus is King. His name is above every name. And he's greater on the inside of us than any circumstance that's around us.